I've never met a truly wealthy person, not just wealth with money, but just life in general, who was a bear, who was negative all the time. I've met a lot of people in my life, but every wealthy person that I've ever met, the one thing that they're not is a bear. What do I mean by that? They don't look at markets when they're down as as a bad thing. They look at it as an opportunity. They don't make excuses like I don't have any more money. They find a way. They don't make that excuse that, oh, I've been buying for a whole year and nothing has turned around. So they don't make these excuses. They don't have that kind of mindset. They're built different. I am built different. Are you built different? Ask yourself, are you? Are you built for this? Or is investing just not for you? Because if you're looking at times like this where we're seeing some of the best buying opportunities in crypto in the last 4 and 5 years, and you're looking at that as a negative, then you have this completely wrong. Your mindset with investing is it's twisted. It's not going to work. You're not going to make any money. When you're a bear, you have you basically tell yourself, I'm not going to buy, I'm going to sell, I'm going to capitulate, and you give up. How do you win if you give up? How do you win if you don't keep pushing forward? And that's whether it's business, your career, your relationship, or investing. Now let's talk about that though, because that's something that's important to understand. Compared to your relationship. Yeah, well, I've tried with my wife, and it just didn't work. So I got a divorce, and I'm gonna go out and get a new girl. All right, cool. Well, you tried and tried with the crypto. It wasn't working out for you, right? So you just hold on to it, but you don't keep buying more of it. But you move on to the next crypto, and you buy a couple other cryptos. See, I try to compare this to a relationship, right? Although I don't think it's right to have multiple girlfriends, multiple wives. I'm not a Muslim, but I do think it's wise to have multiple cryptos. And eventually what's going to happen is you're going to hit one of those Amazons. You're going to hit one of those Googles. You're going to hit one of those Palantirs, those Teslas. And I think those cryptos are going to be cryptos like XRP, Ethereum, Solana, WorldCoin, undoubtedly. Chainlink, something that's been one of my biggest holds, and it's held up fairly well. Obviously, many other cryptos out there have an opportunity to do hundreds of percent, thousands of percent, and become the backbone of this new system. But just like every relationship you've ever been in, just like every job you've ever been in, they sometimes don't work out. But that doesn't mean you give up. That doesn't mean you quit. You keep on buying. You try new stuff. You find a new girlfriend. You find a new job. And eventually you find the one that fits, that makes you rich, that makes you happy. And if you don't believe me, go talk to the wealthiest person you know and ask them, what made you rich? And they're going to say either my business or investing. And what did you do? Ask them this. What did you do when the market dropped? Somebody that's super wealthy. Go ask that person that you know that's wealthy. It's worth millions of dollars. What did you do when the markets dropped? They're going to tell you, I held and I bought more. The reason why retail doesn't make it in life, the reason why retail lives paycheck to paycheck, the reason why retail never wins in crypto is because they make a couple of buys. If it doesn't work out in 6 months or a year and a half, or even 2 years, they decide, I can't do this anymore. I quit. Just like they quit on everything else. If you're a quitter in life, you're going to be a quitter in investing. If you're a loser in life, you're going to be a loser in investing. So start thinking about everything that I just said. Make a change, not just with your investing strategy, but with your life strategy. Coach Ty, out. Make sure you guys like, share, follow. Appreciate all of you.